Hey, I'm Johnny, and welcome to my Let's Play. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Jonny Plays Minecraft, and today I have some very cool stuff we're going to be getting into. I'm very excited. I think this should be a very good turning point, I think, for this new build idea and this little town. So, first of all, before we do anything else, more comments for the comment board. We got some good ones, guys. Thank you for getting behind this. And I have some new ideas for ways for more things you guys can comment about. So, first of all, before we get into it though, let's put these up on the wall. I'm not going to do these in order they were commented. I'm just going to write them down. So, the first one is Wheat Farms, and that's by Mr. Jaff 101. And I actually said in the comments, if you read it up on the screen there, he actually said, you know, scatter the hills with a bunch of wheat. And I think that's what we will do, but just Wheat Farms will remind me of that idea, so I'm just going to shorten it. Next thing comes from the DJ Zombies, and he says make an old pub, and I might just to shorten these signs up a little bit, guys, I might just do old pub. There we are, beautiful. And that comes from DJ Zombies. So thank you for that, man. And then from the Almighty Peach said, they also said make a tavern or a pub, and then they also said a general store. So that's really cool. This gave me some good ideas, which is really awesome. And the we didn't fit this on one side, did we? The Almighty Peach. So thank you for that, guys. There's also one more. I'm just trying to see if I can remember it. Alright, got it open. Sorry, I accidentally just changed the picture on my pictures I had open, and whoopsie. But this one is an old windmill, and this is by MDH Gaming. So thank you guys for the suggestions. That is very awesome. I'm very excited to get started on some of these. These are really good. The old pub and the tavern, that's a really good one that I forgot about, and I really wanted to put in this world, and that's something I want to maybe try and get started today. And this is what's probably going to go here, because it's like the center point of town where all the roads meet, and that's where everyone wants to get together and have a bit of a drink, have a good time. So this is what we'll probably put here. But yes, just quickly before we get into the video, in terms of comments, this episode we're going to be doing 2 questions of the episode, 2 quotes. We're doubling it up. One will go in the middle, one will go at the end. Just to change things up a little bit. So make sure you leave them down in the comments as well. I'm going to think I might start doing 2 an episode now, just because I think you guys enjoy it. If we get to an episode. And by the way, I'm going to list a few things here that you guys can comment, and you can comment as many as you want. You don't have to limit yourself to 1 or 2. You can limit yourself to however many. So the next thing is these, of course. I'm going to fill this messenger board up. I can always make another one, and we can do both sides as well. And another thing is, as we go through these builds here, I'm going to need names for the buildings, and names for like the people who are going to work inside, because what I'd like to do is maybe even move some villagers in here. Actually, I don't know if we'll do that, but names for the buildings, that's like the next thing that I wanted to ask you guys for. So quotes or questions of the episode, suggestions for builds, and build names or other names that we get across to, so like horse names and that kind of thing. But yes, so that's kind of what I wanted to ask you guys, to leave them in the comments. That'd be awesome. Comments lately have been amazing, and I just wanted to thank you guys all for that. But now, let's get on with the video. So, what I wanted to do today is I wanted to start doing a bit of town planning, I suppose. And I want to start marking out where I want buildings and stuff, because I'm a little bit, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm a bit lost at the moment with things, so I want to start marking things out, working out where I want things to go. Not necessarily what I want to go there, but the buildings, like just where the buildings will go, not necessarily what they will be, but where they'll go. So for example, I've marked one out here. I think I might even extend it out like this a little bit and maybe get it to come down to here just to give it a little bit more room. So it's going to be a bit of an odd shaped building. What I was thinking with this tavern is have the entrance kind of here, and then maybe having it curve around to this area, and this area here will actually come up to here, and this will be like a window here, and this is where we could have rooms for them to stay. So a tavern's kind of like a pub and a place for people to stay, kind of like an inn, I guess. So that's sort of something I wanted to do here. Up here there wasn't much space, but I'd like to cram in another little house in here. So that's kind of what that's marked out for. I'm hoping this cobblestone doesn't get too confusing. If it does, I might start marking things out like this just to make a bit more sense of it, because I got plenty of cobblestone and it's very easy to break down. So we might start doing things like that. Another idea I have down here is actually for a little fishing hut and a fishing dock. So I actually want to extend out this lake a little bit more, because we got this huge river flowing down into it, and we also have this little waterfall here flowing down into it. It's a bit of an undersized pond, really, not really a lake. So I'd like to expand it maybe up around a little bit, and then I'd like to put a fishing hut into it and little kind of thing, and I'd like to make it a little bit deeper as well, maybe 1 or 2 blocks deeper. So that's something I want to go on to as well. And then, of course, we have all these great suggestions, which is really awesome. So we've got a windmill, we've got a general store, wheat farms, and an archery range. So yeah, what I want to do here is I just kind of want to go around. I'm just going to start marking buildings out. So like here, for example, actually, here's not a very good spot. Let me go up here a little bit. So for example, if we we're going to have the road going up through here, we could always chuck in a building just straight like this, just a little house. We can always do the other buildings later, like the bigger ones. But we could always chuck like a little house in there, and then if I do another one kind of marked out here, like so, just do a bit of a weird shape for this one, just to kind of mark it out. If we do that, might go over a bit further. And we go like this, just to kind of do that. Then we can kind of work out where the roads are going to go. Hope you guys can see where that shape's meant to be. Let's just do that as well. So it kind of goes like up and around in a bit of a L shape, I suppose. So yeah, we can kind of just get an idea of how the buildings are going to go and how we can mark it out and plan this town a little bit, because I'm a bit lost at where I want buildings to go and what I want it to look like. So that'd be a good start, I think, for me. Things to do. So I'm going to cut it here and get that done. Start marking out a few buildings and getting some roads in properly. I think I'm probably going to live stream this. So if you came to the live stream, feel free to let me know in the comments as well. But yes, those things, guys, feel free to comment them. And I would love to pick up the comments lately. It's been awesome, and like some feedback and stuff. I know YouTube's been stuffing up, but you guys have still been there helping me out, and I really do appreciate it. Oh, one other quick thing up here, because I haven't shown you guys up here since last video. I'll get up here, but on the way there, just wanted to say, because I had already pre-recorded yesterday's JR video, so in terms of Hitman, guys, holy crap, you guys got behind that. Like, I didn't expect to get the support on that video that I did. I got, at the moment, at time of recording this part, I've got 15 likes and like 50 views, and that's in like 17 hours. So thank you guys a lot. It means that's really good for me. It means that it means you guys would watch other games from me. You don't just want to watch Minecraft kind of thing. So it's good for me to see that, and it really does. It's really awesome. So it's going to add some variety to the channel, I think, in the future, and definitely for now. So anyway, thank you for that. But up here, just kind of decided that I did want to extend the other side, mainly because I was thinking the river was a bit too wide, and I think it was a little bit unfinished over this side a little bit. I'm not really liking the color of the water. I feel like it's a bit too blue for what this river is kind of meant to be. But then again, I think it's fine. I was thinking also maybe lowering it down a block so the water was kind of like down at, oh, that didn't really work, but down the level. So let's just check that there. So it was kind of down a level just so it didn't look so full, I guess. I don't know, but I might do that later on. But yeah, so I'm going to cut it, mark some things out, guys, and then we'll come back for the rest of the video. So I'll see you soon. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. And I've done a lot of work since I last left you guys off there. So yes, like I said, I wanted to start planning out the town a little bit, and I've done that. Definitely have I done that. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a walkthrough of the town here and what I've planned out. We did this in the stream yesterday, and I'm sorry this video is a day late. I just took a day off, but I've been doing like daily videos all last week, which I was pretty impressed with myself for being able to do that. But anyway, let's run through kind of what I've done here. So this big building here is the tavern. I marked this out, I think, on camera. I decided to end up marking out the whole outline of the building rather than just the four corners, just because it was starting to get a little bit confusing. So I just even chuck this in the ground like so, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what it's going to look like. So this is the tavern here. This is this huge building. So this is going to be two-story, and what I was thinking is the bottom level will be the tavern. Then we might have some stairs up here, and we're going to have a top level with hotel kind of rooms kind of thing. If we go around here, this is going to be a little house. At the moment, it's serving its purpose as a chicken coop, because I'm running really low, guys, on chickens. I had to run heaps far to get these chickens, and I need feathers for the books each episode, so that's why. Where are you guys all running to? They keep suffocating every now and again too. Anyway, these little ones that you see like this, that are just like 5 blocks like that, or even these ones, these are just going to be little stalls or something, like little market stalls. This is going to be the fishing shack here, and then this is going to be the pier going out. As you can see, we have extended the lake a little bit as well. Am I holding something invisible in my hand? Nope, it's all good. This is going to be another little stall. Okay, so yeah, the first thing we kind of decided here was I wanted to have a road going down this way. So I kind of left this gap here, and then I wanted the road to curve here and go down kind of in the main road kind of district down this way. So what I did then, after I decided I wanted that, this is when I started to mark houses out. So this one here is going to be 2-story, and it's going to come out of the mountain. I've just kind of, it looks a bit weird at the moment, but it's going to look a very cool building. I'm very excited to build that one. I don't know if all these will be 2-story. Some of them might not be. They're all very close together as well, which is something else I wanted to do. But anyway, so we've got house here, house here, house here, house here, house here, house here, and then like another house here, another, oh, these are 2 market stalls, another building here, another one here. Now, they're not all houses, even though I just called them houses. What I was thinking we could do is bottom level of the houses, or the buildings, we could have shops, and then the top, we could have a very small room with a bed and a table in it for a house kind of thing. So that's something I'd like to try. But anyway, that's kind of like the mark out for the town. But let's get into like the tavern, because I'm pretty sure that's what I wanted to do today's video. One more quick thing is this building here. This is a new roof style I'd like to try. I did this in the stream yesterday too. I think it looks really cool, and it adds a lot of height to the building as well. If we go inside, you get a lot of room inside as well, which is pretty cool. Like, you could even add maybe even a second story onto this. If you chucked like a roof right here, and then you could have like, or even the next one, and you could have like a second story on this. It could be kind of cool. Very cramped, but that's kind of what the houses were back then in my you know, my idea of it is like that. So yeah, anyway. But yes, let's get on to the tavern. What I want to try to do today is, I don't know how much of it, whoopsie, I want to do. Let me just, there we are. I'm pretty sure I want to do most of the exterior. I don't know if I'm going to get the interior done today, but if we can get most of the exterior done today, that would be awesome. That's like my main goal at the moment. So pretty much I want to go up here in all the corners, 4 high with all the wood, and the reason I do this is because the wood's more of a real support kind of block. Like, it's got some real structure to it. You put your beams up, you put your supports up first, and then you cover in the walls between. And they do that in houses like nowadays even as well. Like, you put your framework up first, and then you start filling in the walls. You don't do like the walls first and then put the main framework up, because it's just not going to stay together. So this one needs to go down a bit more just for now. So yeah, that's the reason we start with wood. That's like probably the main block. And I'm just thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. I think, yeah, there we are. So once you kind of got your corners marked in, so anywhere it does a right angle turn or a corner, you want to put a beam in. So we've got another one here as well that we've missed. 3 and 4. So once you got them in, you can kind of add them in more spaces. So because we've got this huge back wall here, we can chuck another beam in right here. Kind of keep them in line with each other, because then that gives it a bit more main support as well. We could also chuck another one in here. See, they don't always have to be exactly spaced out. I mean, like evenly spaced out, so there's not like an even gap here as there is there, kind of thing. Because it doesn't really matter. And then we might even chuck another one right in the middle here. That's in line with that too. Perfect. Alright, awesome. So now we've got kind of our main support structures up. Got our main beams. So the next thing I kind of want to do is start to add in the walls, and probably most of it's probably going to be cobblestone, but what I'm going to try and do is starting to add in some of this stone brick. So I want to start like this, kind of similar to what we did last episode, but what we want to do, we're going to have a double door on this because it's going to be a big main important building. What we kind of want to do now is you set your wall up, you put your cobblestone down, and then you kind of just take out bits like this, and maybe one more there, and then you put the stone brick back in, and it adds that same effect as we did with the kind of wall in the river there. It adds that extra bit of texture, extra bit of detail into the wall, and it looks quite nice. So I kind of like that. But let me continue on with the rest of the walls here. I'll do a few more on camera, and then we'll cut it probably, and I'll do a few more off camera. You can also just kind of build as you go. So for example, if I was like 2 here, maybe 1 up there, and I can just fill the rest in with cobblestone like so. And then on this one, I could be like, alright, so one there, 1 there, 1 there. Less on this one. So like a few less, a lot more cobblestone than stone brick. But then on this wall here, what we could do is we start adding like lots of stone brick and less cobblestone. So we could be like 1 here and then 2 like that, and then another one kind of there, and that adds a little bit more detail to it as well. So for these walls, they've run out of cobblestone, they kind of filled in with stone brick. But this one, it's still a little bit more opposite, I guess, or a bit more half and half. So like that's a little bit more stone brick rather than cobblestone. So you can do that too. It just adds that extra bit of detail, I think. As you can see over here, I've kind of done it where the cobblestone kind of dominates and then the stone brick's kind of weaved in and out. But yeah, let's do this big wall here on camera, and I'll talk to you guys about why this video is a day late. So yesterday, I streamed all this where I marked out the towns and stuff. We did a bit of caving on camera as well, which was a bit of fun. That was actually a lot of fun. But after that, I had the intention to come on and record it straight away, but I got a bit sidetracked. I got on a call with Zeth after my stream, and we started not yesterday, but the day before. We were pretty bored, and we started playing Pokemon MMO. It's like an online Pokemon game. It's like Pokemon Fire Red, but you play kind of together. Everyone plays on the same world. The story is all single player and everything, but you all kind of play on the same world, and it's pretty awesome. So we got sidetracked playing that, and before I knew it, we'd been playing it for like 4 or 5 hours straight. So I ran out of time to do my recording yesterday, which was bad on me, but it was a lot of fun playing Pokemon. I love Pokemon, such a good game. So sorry about that, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, but that's why there was no video kind of yesterday. I'm hoping that because I record all these in a day in advance, I'm hoping to make it up to you guys and do a stream today when I'm recording this, or yesterday. This is so confusing to talk about, but yeah, I'm hoping to do a stream maybe later today as well, a big one, and announcing it on uploading a video to say I'm streaming rather than, actually don't put that there, that's too much stone brick. Let's go like this, put one there, another one there, and another one there. Just to kind of make up for it, because there's probably not going to be, there won't be a video yesterday, so yeah, anyway, so that's kind of what I want to get done. So what I want to do now is just kind of cut it, and I've got to get a bit more marked out, and once I got a little bit more marked out, we can come back and do the question of the episode. By the way, what's happening with that, because I said I was going to do 1 in the middle and then 1 at the end. I'm just going to do 2 at the end today, just because I'm running low on feathers and stuff, to make the books. I've got the books nearly all ready to go, but I just don't have any feathers. So yeah, I'll cut it here, I'll get some more work done, and then I can come back and show you guys the building, I guess. And yeah, we'll see how we go from there. Alrighty, guys. So I thought I'd come back here as like a mid-build progress kind of thing. So as you can see, I've started to work on the top floor here. I've started to put a bit of the touches in. I've kind of found this image on Google Images that I'm kind of basing most of this off, like this whole window design and this wood, how it sticks out like that. That's kind of coming from the image. But this bit here, I just kind of wanted to come back and show you guys this. I'm not sure about it, but I'm thinking it's looking kind of cool. Because what I think is maybe even raise that up another 2 and then another 2 again. I'm not sure if it's going to be too tall, but I think it could look really cool if this main back bit was a lot taller and this little bit kind of went into it. I was going to have it all at the same height, but I think it could look cooler if it was taller. But yeah, what I said, like I just said, sorry, I want to try it. So we just get back up here. Now we're putting the wool in. It's kind of it's something else, another block you can use when doing medieval, because medieval kind of have, like, they used to use a bit of like material. Oh, I don't know, wool. I don't know. It's not really wool. It's like a, but I don't know. The houses were kind of had white in them. The kind of images you can see, kind of like a white stone. But yeah, I think that's a lot better if it's all the way up. That's kind of cool. So these will be big windows. I'm just thinking now though that maybe go. If we get up here again, do I have much wool left? I have a lot, which is good. I got so much wool off all those sheep, and I ran a bit around the area, and I got a lot more, which was also really good. So we kind of just do this and just cover that in like that. What we could even do is have a 3x3 window, and then have this extra little one here. And I'm not sure how that's going to look. Just trying to think on it now. It might look a bit funny. But yeah, this is kind of what I have to do with this. I kind of have to, bit of a test. Can we make that beautiful? Now the bottom is going to look a little bit bland, by the way, for the moment. Because I think you guys probably would have noticed that it's a little bit bland. It's not going to stay like that by any means. It's just kind of a basic start. Next episode, when we do the interior, because I realized I'm not going to get it done for this episode, we'll do a little bit of exterior decorating as well. So that window is a little bit too big. If we go like this, is that a little bit better? Or does that look even more weird? It's even weirder. Let's get rid of this now. He's back again. So yeah, this just kind of just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a progress update, I suppose, onto what I'm doing. I'll probably come back next and with it finished. Actually, that doesn't look so bad after all. That's kind of nice. Maybe not have that extra bit there. I don't know, but yeah, I'm going to get the top floor finished off. So the top floor, by the way, is going to be, I think I've mentioned this like 3 times, but the top floor is going to be for people to stay in, and the bottom floor will be the pub and tavern kind of thing. Inside, it's really big, which is good. It's going to give you a lot of space, and that's one thing I really wanted to make sure with this build, was there was going to be a lot of space for building. So that's all good, but yeah, I'll cut it here once again and get some more work done, and then we'll come back. Okay guys, welcome back, and this will be the end of the video. And man, this has taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to. But that is all fine, because this thing is looking awesome. I've just finished it off there, as you just saw. But this place is looking absolutely sweet. So we followed the road around here to this top part of town, and we can have a bit of a look down onto it and have a little bit of a see what it looks like. But man, it is awesome. Have a look. So I decided to go with this huge roof. I decided to stay with that big window as well. I've carried them across. I did a more of a less long roof, more of a straight angled roof for this side. And for the windows, I did a little bit of a roof over them too, which looks kind of cool. This one's a little bit cramped up against there, but that's fine. So that's the first side, I guess. But now around this side, let's have a look. I've got a few more things. I'll show you each side and just kind of show you why I did everything. So for here, I wanted to have windows up to this pillar here. So this one's a double 2x2 rather than a 1x2. Am I stuck on something, or what the heck's going on? There we are. So that one's a 2x2 rather than a 1x2. And then I decided I'd put another window at the other side here because it was still perfect gap. So that's all fine there. Coming around this side though, this side, I made the building a bit of a funny shape, which I still like, and I think it worked out well. So I've got another big window here, and then we have another little window. It's places under there where there's like the bit of wood I've got to change still. I'm not sure whether I will or not. That's the only thing, because I got to see what it's going to look like from the inside, and whether or not it'll look a bit out of place if I change it. But anyway, so then there's the little window there, and then if we come to the front side here, you can kind of see what it looks like. So let me just have a quick sleep so we don't get too many mobs spawning. So there we go. So yeah, front view here, we've got, like, this is probably the way we'll approach it most of the time. Is come in, you got this nice little, looks like a house kind of in a way, and then if you come down the road properly, you kind of see this is going to be the tavern, and this is where you can come in. There's going to be a roof, of course. There's going to be a bar probably there, and there'll be seats and stuff around, maybe even a fireplace, although it's very risky to put a fireplace in here, but we'll see how we go. But yes, I want to do the interior maybe next episode, maybe the one after. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I've got to clear out some of this space here where the roof kind of overlapped each other. I've got to get rid of it, as you can tell. But most of all, it's looking pretty cool, I think, as well. But this is where it leads into where I talked about in the start of the video yesterday, I believe, where I need your guys' help to give me names for buildings and things. Something I did want to do was maybe something like this, although it is too wide, so I don't know how we're going to go. But we could do something like that, and then, actually, we might go, well, actually, new plan, let me just give it here. We could do something like this and put the name on the front. So if we went like that, and then come out 2 more, and put this on there. Beautiful. This might look a bit funny, actually. Yeah, that does. That looks stupid. That didn't have the same effect I thought it was going to. Anyway, we could have these fences coming out of here like this as like a signpost. Extend it 1 more, and then have blocks hanging down. And then we could have like the name of, oh, this is where I might be able to put the stairs. Like that. Yeah, then we might be able to have the name of the building kind of hanging off the side of there or something, just to kind of show, maybe even not so far out, maybe even 1 more back. So this is kind of the design stuff I have to play around with off camera. I'm sorry I did most of this off camera today, but it was a lot of work. This took me a few hours to get all this done. It was a lot of a bigger build than I thought it was going to be, but in saying that, it looks awesome. So I'm very happy with how it's turned out. But yeah, we could have something like that, and we can have item frames maybe around here with like something on them, or just signs or something. But yes, that's all in terms of the build today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. This is one of the bigger builds I wanted to get done, and I'm very glad that it's gotten done. Maybe next episode, actually, this was one of your guys. I was gonna say next episode we could get working on one of your guys' challenges, but this was actually one of your guys' challenges. So, The Old Pub by DJ Zombies. Let's put that on there. So I might even just call it a tavern if that's okay, just so that makes more sense to me. Put a bit of an X check mark here, and then it was by DJ Zombies. There we go. Already got that checked off, dude. There you go. Check 1. So yeah, we've got things happening now. I'm really liking how this is going to come together. But I gotta get the glass in still got a little bit of work to do with this building, but it's getting there. It's getting there. One other thing, just quickly, man, I'm thinking of so much stuff. This probably won't be a market anymore, I'm thinking, and this road might have to drop down a little bit because otherwise we're gonna run into this. But I still like the crampiness of it. I think it's good. But anyway, guys, let's wrap up today's video with 2 quotes, 2 questions of the episode. Make sure you leave them down in the comments, because I want to try and do 2 a video, but it just generally depends how many we get. But anyway, question 1. Question of the episode number 5 comes from Mr. Jaff, and he says, what's your favorite console and console game to play, and why? So, more other than PC, I'm guessing you're talking about. My favorite console would probably be Xbox, just because, I don't know, I like the controller on the Xbox. I feel it fits my hand better. We have a PlayStation 3, an Xbox, and a Wii. Not a Wii U, a Wii. But I like the Xbox controller. It fits your hand nice, and it's easy to, I know where all the buttons are really easy, and I know what everything does, I guess. It's probably the best thing about it. And favorite game for a console would either have to be FIFA or Assassin's Creed. Easily. Blow any other game out of the water. I love those games. They're so good. Actually, I'm going to say Assassin's Creed. No, none in particular. Actually, yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 is probably my favorite out of the Assassin's Creed series, but the other ones are alright as well. But yeah, that's question 1, and then question 2 comes from, or question number 6 comes from Medina Craft, and they say, will you make a hostile mob farm? So, I'm guessing that you don't know, but I actually have a zombie mob farm over that way, and I have a skeleton mob farm over that way. But I picked this question because I thought, just wanted to let you guys know, I do plan to make an Enderman mob farm at some stage. I'm not sure yet. I'm just holding off from it for now. I'd rather just do some more building for a while, I think. But I will be doing that. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Like, I'd like to maybe make a creeper mob farm as well, because that is possible to do, by the way. So maybe we could do that in the future. But that's why I want to pick that question, just to tell you guys that. But I think that just about wraps up the video here. I just want to show you guys something. I chucked on the John Smith texture pack yesterday in live stream, just to have a little bit of a look at what the buildings look like with the medieval texture pack on. And man, do they look freaking awesome. It really adds a lot to the build here in this little town. Don't worry, I'm not going to play with this texture pack on. I just wanted to show you guys that I may put this on every now and again. Not in videos, just to show you guys what the build look like with the texture pack on, because it looks pretty awesome. But anyway, guys, ending the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, please sure to hit that like button. Because of YouTube stuffing up lately, likes have really dropped off, but I've seen views are starting to pick back up again, so if we could pick the likes back up again, that'd be really appreciated. It'd mean a lot to me. But apart from that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!